Welcome to this Harry Potter house sorting pick a card reading. In front of me there are 4 different decks to choose from that pertains to each different Hogwarts class house. So there's Gryffindor, there's Hufflepuff, there's Slytherin, and there is Ravenclaw. And these are different candles that we're going to be having in the reading with us. Now, each different deck is got one of these 4 houses in it. So we're gonna have you pick one of these 4 decks. It doesn't mean just because this candle is sitting in front of this deck that that's a match. They're all mixed up. So this could be Slytherin, or that could be Slytherin, or that could be Slytherin. You know, you get the point. So the first deck, we've got the Night Bus Charm. The second deck is Harry Potter's glasses. The third deck is a wolf, which I'm going to say is Sirius Black. Or it could be a wolf just in general. The fourth deck is a key. Alright, so I'll give you guys a moment to meditate on the cards and I'll see you in the reading. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 1, you chose the Night Bus, and this is your reading. And before we get into the reading, I first want to let you know that you guys are Hufflepuff. So I'm gonna set that over here. Let you guys see that candle. And before we get going, there is an overall card, and this is one of the magical tools from one of the Harry Potter movies. So I want to see if you guys can use your intuition and see which magical tool is here to assist you with this reading today. All right, here we go. Ooh, you guys got the sorting hat. I can turn it around and make it a little bit clearer. All right, so I'm gonna put this right over here so you guys can see it. Let's see if I can turn that. This is not gonna work out, is it? There we go. Okay. Here's our little night bus. All right, so the first card we have is Uncharted Sea. The second card we have is A Burst of Magic. And the third card we have is Earth Magic. So you guys have a lot of magic cards going on here. I think I'm gonna start with, let's do this one. Let's start with this one, and then I think I'm gonna go this route. Okay, so with Earth Magic, I feel this is about being grounded and learning to connect to the earth. So I feel that this card was brought to you guys because yes, you're manifesting, yes, you're seeding in what your desires are, you're seeding and planting them right now, but it's also about being grounded and not being too in your head with doubt or fear as to if these seeds are actually going to come to fruition, because this card is showing you that you are in the process of your manifestations coming to fruition. You are creating this magic, but it's also about being grounded to earth and not being too in your head with the, what do you call it? The, how do I say this? Being too in the clouds, so to speak. You need to come back down to earth and ground yourself a little bit and be in the present moment more, and not like, yes, it's good to daydream, but not be so caught up in your daydreams where, you know, you're just like more into your manifestation world than you are into this physical world, if that makes sense. Like, you're more in your head, I feel, about like your desires and your dreams, and you want that to happen so badly that you're not enjoying the present moment for what it truly has and the magic that the present moment has to offer you. There is wisdom and growth and so much magic in each and every moment if you can learn to seek out the beauty in every single experience, whether it be good or bad. Because we only have the now moment. There is no yesterday and there is no tomorrow. That doesn't exist. We only have today, right here, right now. So if you can have faith that your manifestations are coming to fruition, but learn to have gratitude for the present moment and what the present moment is offering you in each and every moment, is what I feel this card, the Sorting Hat, is trying to help you guys get into this energy of just honoring the presence and sticking with the present moment, and maybe even finding like a quiet place to calm your energy and meditate so that you can really help ground your energy. Because, you know, if we're not grounded, it's a lot harder to, I don't even know how to say this. Life becomes a little bit more aloof. Is that the right word? Aloof? I don't know, that's what I'm hearing. Aloof. So it's about just finding a calm place within yourself to where you don't have to feel the need to be pulled by your manifestations or your visions quite so readily. And you can learn to appreciate each and every moment because you feel safe within the present moment. You don't feel like you're being happy with where you're at now, regardless of what it looks like. Okay, that's kind of the key to manifestations coming to fruition anyway, because when you have a frequency that is a vibrational match to the magic that you're trying to bring in, it comes in quicker. So if you guys are obsessing over your manifestations and like, where is it at? Why isn't it here? That just blocks it and pushes it away further. But having gratitude for everything that you have right now, the universe will bring a match to that energy that you have in the present moment. So if your current present moment energy is like doubt or fear or lack, you're going to get a match to that energy. And if this manifestation, these seeds that you're planting are not a match to doubt or fear or whatever, those will not come to you, because you can only manifest to you that which you are a vibrational match of. So yes, it's good to think about your manifestations, but think about them in a positive stance where you have faith that they are coming and you can appreciate where you are at now, because you know that the universe has a plan for you. And you may be learning. I feel you guys are learning things right now. You're obtaining wisdom and knowledge through your current situation, whatever it may be, that is preparing you for this to come forward. It's preparing your energy for this new to come forward, because you're not there yet. Otherwise it would already be here. You're still learning, you're still growing, you're still evolving, so that this energy can be a vibrational match to you. When you get ready, it'll show up in your reality. So just, slow down a little bit, take it all in, appreciate everything that you're doing, everything that's showing up in your reality, and become more grounded. Go in nature if you can, and just absorb nature energy, because nature has negative ions and they really help ground our energy when we feel aloof or like in the clouds or daydreamy and we're too much, oh my gosh, this reality is too hard, I can't even, and I want to just be in my daydream all the time. Nature will help you. Go on walks, meditate in nature if you can, and that just means sitting by a tree and just taking it all in, breathing calmly, clearing your headspace, clearing your energy, and just taking little time out and just be in the present moment and appreciate the nature that you're viewing or seeing or smelling and hearing, and it'll help bring you back to your reality a little bit, because blessings are on the way. So don't worry. Okay, blessings are on the way. All right, now let's get into this. So this card, Burst of Magic, it's a follow-up to this energy. You literally are bursting in this new magic, this new reality for yourself. You have so many blessings coming through when you have shifted your energy to be a vibrational match to these blessings that are coming through. And excuse me, you're having ideas and intuition and so many intuitive hits coming from spirit right now that is guiding you to these manifestations to come to fruition, because whatever you're thinking about or daydreaming in, you still have steps that you have to take in life in order to get that to you which you're wanting. So for example, if you want to become, I don't know why I always get art analogies, but if you want to become like this great painter and you're talented at drawing, but you're not practicing drawing every day because you're busy or whatever, like the universe will probably be guiding you to take time out or shift things in your day-to-day so that you can make more time for what it is you're trying to manifest. Even if it's only 5 minutes a day, like make room and make time for spirit to help guide you in, you know, your how do I say this, so that you can obtain wisdom and guidance. You know, when you calm down your energy, this kind of goes back to this, calm down, take a minute, so that you can get these intuitive hits and these downloads from spirit that's guiding you to the next step of what you need to do to get to where you need to be. So again, going back to that art analogy, if you want to be this great painter, but you don't have time right now to paint, look in your schedule to see where you can clear up that room. And the more you work within that energy of being an artist and act as if you already have it, your thoughts and your emotions playing into that energy and believing that that is who you really are, it's going to manifest. It can't not manifest, because you are literally being within that energy every single day, and that will become like your predominant energy, so to speak, because you will start viewing yourself as an artist, not as like an accountant or not as like a, you know, clerical position or, you know, whatever job you may have now. You know, if that's not your ultimate destination, you will be guided with certain things that you can be doing now that is pulling you in that direction of what you want, even if it doesn't really look like anything's happening. It's just you being within that energy space. Or, you know, what's another example? Let me see. Let's say you want to start your own business, but you don't have the funds right now. Spirit will start guiding you towards what you can do, on how you can save, what you can let go of, to little by little clear your funds, so to speak, so that you can start generating income. It's not meaning like you have to go out and get like 3 or 4 jobs. It's like, what can you do in your current, with what you already have, that, you know, spirit can guide you and help you with on how to receive more abundance than what you already have, based on like changing some things up in your life. Like instead of getting a Starbucks every day, maybe you cut back on that. Instead of, you know, going to this, you know, taking a trip every weekend to go 2 hours away or whatever to see friends or whatever, maybe you cut back on that so you can save on the gas money. And just like little by little, you're making sacrifices and working with spirit on, you know, how you can manifest this for yourself to create the funds for what you need to get going. And there's so many other examples I could say, but you get the gist. This is just about like taking the intuitive hits that spirit is giving you, because there is no reason for you to not have what you want. I don't care if you don't have the money. I don't care if you don't have the right job. I don't care whatever excuse you're coming up with. Stop it. Okay? You are the creator of your reality, and this magic is real, and it is coming into fruition. Whether you see it or not, it's coming. Okay? You just have to have full on faith and belief in yourself that you are the creator and you are manifesting this. And these crops the plants that you're seeding right now will come. You just have to take the intuitive hits from spirit on how to get there. And I've given some examples, so I'm not going to repeat myself, but you'll start receiving guidance. And, you know, if you take the time to calm down your energy and just sit with yourself and give spirit the option to communicate with you when you have a clear head. When we're busy and we're distracted and we don't notice the messages, we don't receive the messages. So it's about finding time for spirit to allow the connection between you and spirit to happen so you can receive that wisdom and guidance. And you are going to start receiving massive downloads, I feel like, once you create time. Even if it's meditation for only 10 minutes a day, you're going to receive massive intuition and guidance that you can integrate. And this wisdom is is going to show you exactly what you need to do. And you're just going to be like, oh my gosh, I just got the greatest idea. I didn't even see that before. That's the energy I'm talking about. Okay, so now we're going to move into card number 3. So this is the Uncharted Sea. So this is about stepping into the void, going into the direction of the unknown, regardless if you can see where it's taking you. And this is going back to trusting spirit and getting these messages. Like if spirit gives you a message to, like, let's say, get rid of your car, and you have somebody that you live with who has a car, and you really don't need 2 cars, and that's like a way you can save money, and you're just like, oh man, but what if I need the car? Like, just listen to spirit. Follow that intuition, follow that guidance. I'm not saying to get rid of your car, I'm just using it as an example. Like, you may get something like that come through where you're just like, oh my gosh, that makes 0 sense. Why would I get rid of my car? But if there's really no need for it and it's a way to save money, do it. Because that's a guidance from spirit on how to save more money to get you to where you need to be. Or, you know, like, let's say you have intuition to go to the grocery store and you're like, why do I need to go to the grocery store? I just went. Why do I feel like I need to go? Go, because you may run into somebody who you meet that has like an opportunity for you or a message for you that leads you on to the next step of your journey. You know, you just never know. Just follow your intuition and be brave enough to go into this direction that spirit is guiding you into, even if you can't see the outcome of it. Even if you can't see the direction, northwest, south, east, whatever. You can't see the direction the ship is going. You feel lost at sea at times, I feel. But just trusting and having faith, that's all you need at the end of the day. Going outside of your comfort zone, that is where change happens. That is where magic happens. Look at all this magic here. That is where magic happens, is by going outside of your comfort zone and choosing to do things differently than what you've always done, because the word insanity is coming to my mind. If you always do what you've always done, that is the definition of insanity. If you think you're going to get a different outcome, you're not. And it's about learning to go with the flow, letting go and let God, letting go and let God, let go, let God guide the way. When you're in the dark and lost, faith will be your guiding light. Faith is your compass back home to your true, authentic self. And in order to change your outcome, your situation, you have to be brave enough to step into this void, into this boat of the unknown, into the sea of the unknown, and trust that you're being guided. Because if you had the intuition to get into the boat, that in itself should show you that spirit knows what's up. Spirit knows there is a plan for you and they're guiding you towards it, and you have to trust that. Trust yourself too, that you can do this. You know, even if you can't see the full picture, you are learning, you are like literally being taught right now so many things that you may not even be aware of. But once you get to where you're going, you're going to look back and be like, oh, wow, I was like literally in school for where I am at now. Like literally life was my school, teaching me all of these things so that I could master this energy to get to where I'm at today. Because maybe where you're at right now, you're not strong enough to handle the position of what you're trying to desire. Like, let's say you're trying to desire being like a life coach, but your life is in shambles. How are you going to be a life coach if your life is in shambles? You need to learn how to master your own life. And so it's stuff like that. Like you have to understand that spirit is putting you through tests and lessons and all of these things to bring about your blessings, because they're trying to shift your energy and teach you and help you grow to where you are a vibrational match, physically, mentally, emotionally, to what you're trying to manifest. Okay, so even if you can't see the horizon, just know the destination is coming. It's all about trusting the journey and enjoying the adventure. Life is an adventure. Enjoy your journey. Enjoy all the experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly. It's all a part of the plan to lead you on your path to bring about all this magic. Okay? So Hufflepuff group, I had so much fun reading for you today. If you resonated with this message, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. and I will see you in another reading. Bye. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 2, you chose Harry's glasses, and this is your reading. So I'm going to show you which group you are. You guys are group Slytherin. So I'm going to put that right here. All right, so before we get started, we have an overall card, which is a magical tool from one of the Harry Potter movies. I'm going to let you use your intuition. Which magical tool from one of the Harry Potter movies is here to guide you? All right, here we go. Nimbus 2000. All right, so Nimbus 2000 is here to give some messages today. All right. Group Slytherin, card number 1 for you is Seeing Beyond. Card number 2, Shining Through. Card number 3, Ears Wide Open. All right, so let me see here. Let's just go for this one, and then we'll do this. Okay, so Shining Through. So Shining Through is about, I feel there's some, excuse me, I feel there's some emotional, or not, excuse me, what is that word? Self-sabotage. There's some self-sabotage and some self-esteem energy coming through here that is not in the best energy, I feel. I feel like you guys need to work on loving yourself a little bit more and being proud of who you are. You've come so far, I feel, and I think you need to have a little moment with yourself to look at all you've accomplished up to today. Look back on your life and look at the fact that you are not the same person you were 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, or even yesterday. Okay, you are a whole different person than what you were, and you are constantly evolving every single day. You just can't see it. It's like one of those things where when you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, I can't tell my hair is, growing or whatever. But when someone hasn't seen you in a month or a week, they're like, wow, you look so different. Or like when you lose weight and stuff like that, like you see yourself every day, so you don't see the changes, but somebody else can come up and be like, oh yeah, you for sure changed, or oh yeah, I noticed that weight loss, or I noticed this, or I noticed that. So we are our own worst critic, and I feel you guys just need to have a little bit more self-love for yourself, because you're an amazing person, and don't think or doubt that for 1 second. I don't care who has said what has happened to you in your life. You're an amazing being. You're an amazing person, and honor yourself, because you're worthy of love. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. You are worthy of love, and you need to know that. Hands down. You are love at its finest. You deserve love and all of what life has to offer. You are worthy. And I also feel that you guys have a little bit, this could be pertaining to a career you want, or maybe it's like a hobby, but there is some self-esteem going on here where you're a little bit afraid of what people think and being seen. Now, I don't know if this is like you're afraid of being seen by other people, or you're afraid of showing who you really are, or what that is. This is a general reading, but don't be afraid of being seen, you guys. You're here because you are meant to shine. I hear that so strongly. You are meant to shine. So have courage in yourself. Have faith in yourself. Love yourself. Honor yourself. And have courage to step into your purpose and your power, regardless of what other people are going to say or what you think they're going to say. Who cares what people think? Do you. Be you. Honor you. Love you. Cherish you. Because there is no other you. You are one of a kind. Ignore the naysayers. And if your ego tries to put doubt or fear in your mind of like, you can't do this, or you're not as good as this person, or look at what they're doing, who cares? Shut that. I'm hearing shut it down. Shut your ego down. You tell your ego, hey, you need to take a hot seat. Okay? You need to sit the F down and you shut your mouth. Because you've got this. You're ready. You're ready to step into the shoes of what you really want to do. Whatever it is that you want to be seen with, whether it's like, I feel, it could be something on social media. It could be, a promotion at a job that you're working for. You're ready. You're ready to step into these new shoes. You've got this. It's just, you've got to get rid of the doubt first and step into your power, your personal power, and honor yourself and know who the F you are, because you are an amazing being. And that's all I got to say about that for that card. All right, seeing beyond. So this, I feel there is some third eye energy going on here. There's a lot of purple here, which leads me to the third eye as well as what's happening right here for her. And I feel like you guys are awakening to who you truly are. And it's like you're awakening to who you really are and knowing your power and seeing your power in a different way than you've seen it before. Like seeing your gifts and your talents and being like, okay, wow, I guess I am really great at that. Or I guess I really do have a gift or a talent that is unique. And, even though it's similar, maybe I'm a singer or maybe I'm a dancer or maybe I'm this or that, but I have my own unique twist on it. You're unique. You're meant to shine. Look at all these stars. You guys are meant to shine bright. You're meant to stand out. You're meant to step into this energy of what you really want to do and honor it to its fullest potential and give it all you got. Allow yourself to be seen, to be seen, not only that, but allow yourself to see beyond what's currently in front of you that is blocking you from stepping into this power of yours. What's blocking you? Is it your self-doubt? Is it, other people's thoughts? Is it other people's projections on you because they're intimidated by your power, or they're maybe jealous and don't want you to, level up because they aren't doing anything with their lives? Like, look at who's around you and who's surrounding you, and maybe you need to let these people go, because if they aren't clapping for you, they don't need to be with you. Think about this for a minute. If you have people surrounding you that are not proud of what you're trying to become, or they're, not encouraging you, you need to cut that off real quick. Those friends need to go. That relationship needs to go. I'm feeling that very strongly, because they're only going to hold you back from who you truly are. I feel a lot of you are going to be cutting the cords with friends and relationships probably by next year. If you're in a relationship right now that's kind of on rocky territory, or even friends, and you're looking for your soul tribe, and you're just not vibing with certain people anymore, and it's becoming more of like fake type energy, I'm feeling that, don't be afraid to be alone, because you're all you need anyway. I feel this is also about using your imagination and visualizing, your life to what it fully could be, beyond what you see it now. Like, really go into your imagination and really sit with your manifestations and visualize your life to its fullest. Like, what would it look like every day when you woke up to live in this life that you want to manifest? What would you be eating every morning? What would your house look like? What would your bedroom look like? What would be the first thing you do when you wake up? Who would you be associating with? What kind of clothes would you be wearing? What would your hair look like? What would be your habits every single day? What would your day-to-day look like from morning to afternoon to evening? What would it look like? And start living within that energy, and even start tapping into that energy now by doing some of the things that you can now. Like, if you see yourself in this vision of like, okay, the new version of me in that version that I'm trying to manifest, they actually exercise every morning, then you need to start doing that. That's an intuitive message. If you can see it in your mind, that is a message, that's going to help you basically whatever we can visualize in our mind, we can create in our reality. But the way we create it faster is by starting to act physically as if we've already obtained that life. So if you're exercising that future version, you need to start doing that now. If you're singing daily in that future version, you need to start doing that now. Even if it's not on a stage, even if it's just in your bathroom, singing into the mirror with your hairbrush, you go girl or you go boy. You do it. You start acting on that energy as if you already have attained that manifestation. And you will get this. This will come to fruition. That which you desire, you can have, because you are the creator. And I feel like you guys are learning your power. You're learning your power to become the creator and manifest your desires. And believing in yourself and loving yourself and honoring yourself and, trusting in the universe to be a co-creator with you to bring about this existence, to bring about this reality for yourself. Okay? Moving on to card 3. All right, so card number 3, we have ears wide open. So this is just about listening to your intuition, your third eye, it's opening, I feel, or it's just recently opened. So you're going to start getting like visions or intuition or messages from spirit, and you just need to be listen and receptive. Be receptive to hearing all the messages, whether it comes from another person, because sometimes spirit talks to us through other people or through other, situations, like on a billboard or like through animals. Like there's messages all around you. You just have to be like a fox, keen and open and receptive. See where the messages are in each and every day. See where the wisdom is. See what intuitive hits you're getting. See what guidance you're getting to take the next step in the right direction to bring about these manifestations. I feel you're going to start getting messages that pertain to, how you can upgrade yourself to become a vibrational match to what you're trying to manifest. Because if your energy right now is a vibrational match to things where you're afraid or you don't believe in yourself and all of that, how do you think you're going to be this amazing star where people see you? You have to be a vibrational match to this energy to bring it about. So spirit is going to start guiding you towards the steps you need to take in order to start honoring yourself and getting that energy shift to where you can be a vibrational match to what you're trying to manifest. And this is going to take a little bit of work, I feel, because, working on yourself and having self-love, this is like a life mission, I feel. This is why we're all here, is to ultimately find love, obtain the energy of love, and it's all about love at the end of the day. We all just want love and we want to have it and give it, and, that's the whole reason why we're here, is learning how to love regardless of our circumstances. Love ourselves and love others. I also feel like you guys need to maybe I already mentioned this. I'm like losing my time. Maybe I mentioned this in the last card or this card. I can't remember, you guys. I'm so sorry. If I already mentioned this and I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. But I'm feeling like a strong urgency from spirit that you need to be present in the moment, because being present in the moment is where you create your reality. You can't create your reality when you're daydreaming and you're lost in translation and you're like in between worlds and you're not really grounded. Like being present, that's when we're most conscious, and when our subconscious mind, likes to carry on and run the show. But when you're consciously creating from that perspective of like present in the moment and like really making decisions from an empowered stance and faith and all of that, with having these decisions being made from being in the present moment, it's just like more powerful. It's more powerful to shift your energy when you're present than when you're like unconscious or, not really present. But I feel all of this is coming, you guys. You guys are meant to do whatever it is that you're desiring. You're meant for this. Don't judge it. Don't question it. Also, don't judge yourself, because you're an amazing person and you're going to do great. So don't even question it. You got this. It's in the bag. Just believe and have faith, and it's coming. is coming real soon as you make that shift vibrationally within yourself, because then you'll match to this and it's just going to be like, come right to you, magnet, right to you. All right, you guys, I had so much fun reading for you. Thank you so much, Slytherin group, for being here today. If you enjoyed this reading and it resonated with you, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this pile, you chose the wolf, or as I like to say, Sirius Black. And this is your reading. Now, before we get started, I want to show you which group you are. You guys are Ravenclaw. Now, I resonate with this group because I myself, when I took the Harry Potter test, house test, I was Ravenclaw. So I resonate with this group very much. So I hope that you are happy that you are a Ravenclaw, because I'm right there with you. All right, now before we get started, we have an overall card here, and this is a magical tool from one of the Harry Potter movies that's here to guide you today with this reading. So use your intuition and see if you can guess which magical tool from Harry Potter is here to guide you. All right, here we go. Oh, you guys got Martyr's Map? I can't say that. Anyway, the cool map from Harry Potter movie. All right, let's put that over there. All right, card 1, we have Smoke and Mirrors. Card number 2, we have Spirit of Gratitude. Beautiful. And card number 3, Exposed and Revealed. All right, so let's start here because this just makes so much sense. All right, so Spirit of Gratitude. This is about exactly what it says. Having gratitude in every single minute of every single day. I know that life can seem unfair at times. It can seem challenging at times. It can seem very... I don't even want to say any more negative words. You get where I'm going with this. But what Spirit is showing you with this card is that you have blessings in every single minute of your day if you choose to see it for what it is. And it is so simple to see it from that perspective once you look at all of what you have versus what you don't have. Like, if you have a meal in your mouth every single day, or more than one, you are blessed and you should have gratitude for that. If you have a place to rest your head, a nice warm comfy bed, have gratitude for that. If you have clothes on your back, if you have a job, if you have financial means being taken care of, if you have a vehicle to get you to and from, if you have, like, the list goes on. If you have, a place to live and, you have beautiful scenery outside your house or apartment or wherever you may live, and there's, beautiful birds, and have gratitude. Notice everything that surrounds you that is beautiful, and that gratitude that you hold for what you have, that becomes, it shifts your mindset. Okay, so what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is like they're showing me like a road that has had many cars on it, and that, like when a road has been worn down because so many cars have traveled that path, it's like the neural pathways in your brain. When you have negative thoughts, it's like cars on a road. Like, those neural pathways are like, every time you think a negative thought over and over again, or you have multiple negative thoughts, it's like those neural pathways are like those roads that have cars traveling on them that creates these grooves in it because it's just so frequently happening. Now, if there's like a fresh road and, not much has been happening there, you don't see the grooves because not a lot is going on there with traffic and all that. So what they're saying is, like, you guys need to shift your mindset and start acknowledging what you do have to create different neural pathways in your brain, which is interesting because I see that this is like a head here. So it's like you're creating different, ooh, look at that. This is like pertaining to what I'm saying. I get excited when Spirit does stuff like this. You see like the different neural pathways in your brain, and they want you to create new ones through positive thoughts, because it's so easy based on societal conditioning and the way we're brought up to think the worst, to think all these negative things of like, you know, you get the point. So having attitude of gratitude will bring you to a higher altitude is what they're saying. Ooh, that was cool. That rhymed. Attitude of gratitude will bring you to a higher altitude. Yes, a higher frequency, a higher elevated mood, all of that. So when you start to appreciate everything, even if it's small, like they're telling me to tell you, start every single day with gratitude. Before you get out of bed, put your hands over your heart. They're showing me, put your hands over your heart and just say, God, thank you for this blessed day that I'm about to have. And then when you get into the shower, God, thank you for this shower and this soap and this hot water to where I'm able to cleanse my body. And then when you have breakfast, God, thank you for this meal, for nourishing my body. And then when you go to work, God, thank you for this job. You know what I mean? Like, just start having gratitude for everything, and it helps you be in the present moment. And, you know, when you start to do this on a repetitive basis, the universe will bring to you that which you're a vibrational match of, which is obviously a predominant message for today's readings across the board. So when your predominant energy is of gratitude, the universe will bring and match more things to you for you to be grateful for. If your predominant energy is fear or lack, the universe will match that and bring more things for you to be fear-based with or have lack attitude towards, if that makes sense. So when you have attitude of gratitude, you're shifting your frequency, you're shifting your vibration into a frequency of gratitude, which is a higher frequency than fear and lack. And therefore you, by acknowledging everything throughout your day, having gratitude for everything, it keeps you in the present moment, and it shifts those neural pathways to create new neural pathways of positive energy, and it allows you to start noticing the blessings in your life, and then that becomes like your vibrational set point. Your frequency shifts out of the old and into this new vibrational set point, and you start to mirror that out into the universe, and it reflects back to you more things for you to have gratitude with. Okay, and the universe will just naturally start moving situations, circumstances, people to bring about, you know, things for you to have gratitude towards. Now, if you're manifesting all certain things, the more gratitude you have in each and every day, that will come to you quicker, because gratitude is like a very high energy. They're telling me it's like having gratitude is so important for every single person. We should all be doing this every single day, throughout our day. Everything that we have, gratitude. Thank you, God, for this pen that I'm writing with. You know, you can get crazy nuts with it, but they're saying do that. Get crazy, get nutty with it. You know, thank you for this pet. Thank you for this dog that I have that gives me company. Thank you for my friends that, you know, give me guidance. Thank you for your wisdom, Spirit, for giving me guidance, you know. Thank you for blessing me with everything. Just gratitude. I'm going to say it again. Attitude of gratitude will bring you to a higher altitude. That should be our mantra moving forward. All right. So moving into this energy, smoke and mirrors. So not all is as it seems, as I'm hearing. Everything that you see is not as it seems. And this, oh man, this could go so deep. This could go into the media, smoke and mirrors. This could go into just the societal conditioning, smoke and mirrors. We have been fed a giant amount of poo-poo in this life, from societal conditioning, from parental conditioning, and the list goes on. So with this card, they're wanting you to know that not all is as it seems. And just because somebody has planted this thought in your mind or told you that life is a certain way, they want you to shift out of that. And the way you can shift out of that is by having gratitude for everything that you have. And all of this darkness that is kind of like looming about, all of this smoke that is in your face is going to start dissipating, and you're going to start to have clarity and see things for what they really are. And the universe will mirror back to you. This is all about the universe mirroring back to you that which you hold the vibration of. So if you have fear, the universe mirrors back to you all situations, circumstances, people to come into your life that show you more reasons to have fear. If you hold the energy of lack, the universe mirrors back to you more situations, circumstances, people for you to have an experience of lack. If you hold the energy of gratitude, you know what I mean? Like whatever you, mirror on the wall. What movie was that? Snow White, I think. Why do I always get Disney references? I think it's because it's magic and I love it. Okay, mirror on the wall. What do you want to see today? Think of your life as a mirror. And this mirror is through your eyes. You're seeing through this mirror into your life every single day. What do you want to see every single day? Put it out there. Today I wish to see this energy. Well, you got to be that energy to see it, because the universe mirrors back to you that which you already are. So you are literally projecting out through your energy, and it plays out into the physical realm for you to witness what it is within inside of you that you're creating and manifesting. You'll see it in the open stage. So if you're having this chaotic life right now, or things are just like all over the place, look inside yourself, because you will find the answer to that problem. You need to shift something within yourself, and then naturally all this smoke just dissipates, and all this stormy weather just all of a sudden goes away, and the sun comes out again. You've been conditioned to believe this way, and it's all about changing changing this conditioning that happened from a young age, you know? Changing these neural pathways to get into a more positive energy. And it happens one step at a time, one day at a time, and just, you know, it doesn't happen overnight. It's a constant thing you have to work at. And it's not like you have to be perfect. You don't have to always be positive or always be grateful, but the more you can become aware of it and the more you can practice it, the better it gets. The more this smoky whatever goes away and you have more clarity. You're the creator. You're responsible for what you manifest, is what I'm hearing. You don't like what you're seeing, you got to change what's going on the inside to see a better out there. Because all of our traumas and our pains from our spirit gets mirrored out into the future, or sorry, into the matrix, into your reality. And when we heal and let go of things, then we start to see a different reality. The lessons and experiences are all based on your vibrational frequency and your emotions and your thoughts. Going back to that energy. All right, I think that's all I have to say about that card. Moving on to card number 3. So this is, I feel, all about healing anything within you that is creating an imposter syndrome for you. What is creating smoke into your reality and causing this illusion in your reality that you can't have what you want, or that life is hard, or, you know, you're creating, your thoughts are creating like a sabotage energy, imposter syndrome. You need to let go of this imposter syndrome, and it's all about shifting your energy, focusing your energy on your self-worth, focusing your energy on letting go of your pain, letting go of your traumas. Healing. Where do you need to heal? I feel, you know, you guys need to look a little bit into yourself and figure out where you need to heal. What needs to be let go of? And what triggers you? That's really important. This message is coming through right now. Whatever you see outside of yourself that triggers you is a direct reflection of what's going on within you. If you feel, you know, like somebody is saying something to you and it triggers a wound within you, it like spikes a chord in you, and you're just like irritated as heck by that person's comment or whatever they said. Two different things could be going on there. A, they're projecting their insecurities and whatever BS at you, and you could be falling for the bait, or it's a reflection of what's going on within you. Everything that triggers us in life is directly related to a wound within us, a pain within us. trauma within us that has not yet been healed. And so it keeps showing up in your reality to get your attention, to be like, hello, do you not see what you're doing? Do you not see these neural pathways that you're creating? These thoughts, these energies are creating this reality. Become aware of it. Expose it. See this energy for what it is. And you can heal it once you become aware. Awareness is the step to healing, the first step. And triggers are tricky because sometimes, when somebody says something and it triggers you, you're not really sure why you're triggered by it. You're like, dang, they said that and it really bothered me, but I'm not really sure why. The more you meditate and the more you sit with your own energy, the more you ask spirit to show you wisdom and guidance as to why this trigger is showing up within you. And you can even sit, they're saying you can even sit with your own energy in a calm space, put your hands on your heart and ask your spirit to show you, and you may get a vision or a feeling or something. Just be like, why do I get bothered by this? And see if you get any sort of like vision in your mind's eye or any sort of like message that gives you the answer. And just sit with your energy and ask spirit to show you, why is this showing up for me? Why is this same energy showing up for me, and how can I heal it? What is this wound? Show me this wound so that I can heal it. And it usually always stems from our childhood, or it could even be a past life trauma that is showing up again in this life to clear and heal. But it's about becoming aware of it and not allowing yourself to be triggered by it and go into that victim mentality or that anger or whatever. Just breathe through it and feel it to heal it. Whatever it may be, just say thank you. Thank you for showing up within me. Thank you for showing me there's a wound here. And I honor this experience and I release it and I heal it. You have done your service. You have shown me what I need to see. And I release you and I heal you. You're no longer needed. And usually when you come from that perspective and you do that, you'll see yourself less and less triggered each time you have a trigger, and you go kind of that route of just honoring and saying to the trigger, I see this energy surfacing within me and I honor you and I love you and thank you for showing me what I need to see, and I release you. And it can be that easy to heal it if you're open and receptive and wanting to heal it, is what I'm hearing. Because everything is a vibrational match outside of ourselves, they're saying. So just if something is showing up repetitively, that's a big flag to you that we need to heal this in order to move past this so that we can bring about a life that is a vibrational match, to our desires. We have to shift our energy and we let go and we heal to shift our energy, create different neural pathways. And when the darkness and the shadow within us is illuminated by this light that we shed on ourselves, by honoring the trigger and saying, I see you. I truly see you, darkness. I see you, shadow. I see you, ego. I see you, wound. But I release you. I love you and I let you go and I heal you and I feel you and I release you. Thank you for showing me what I needed to see to get to the next step in my healing journey. And also have compassion for yourself and for others. We're all on a different journey. We're all here to experience different things, different lessons, different life paths. And to just have respect for one another is so important. To have compassion for each other, that, maybe you're on a different spiritual journey than somebody else. Maybe they're not as far along as you in their healing journey, So don't blame and shame them, and don't blame and shame yourself for not being further along than you are, or for that person to not be further along than they are. Just know that everyone will get to where they need to be in the time they need to be, and don't look at them as childish or, immature or, I can't believe they this, and that. It's like, just know that every single person will be on a different path to you, and that's okay. That's okay. Don't condemn yourself and don't condemn others. Just have compassion. the more compassion we have for each other, the more we heal ourselves and we heal this world, because each person heals one person at a time. We can heal this planet a lot faster than, why don't you heal? And like, have you ever noticed it's a lot harder to change somebody else than it is to change yourself? That's what it is. We just need to change ourselves, and then this world heals. All right, this was a really deep energy, but you guys are going to be okay. You're going to be fine. You have new energy shifts happening right now, and this can be challenging. Looking at our shadow is challenging, but you have so much wisdom and light coming in, and so much love coming in for yourself and from spirit that's going to help you through this phase, and you're going to have so many beautiful blessings. Like, I just feel so much like, oh my gosh, you guys have a lot of big happy changes coming just by working on yourself and healing yourself, and, you know, focusing on gratitude. That is like, this should be your mantra. An attitude of gratitude will bring about a higher altitude. All right. I wish you guys all the best. If this reading resonated with you, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you in another video. Bye, guys. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 4, you chose the key. And this is your reading. So before we get going, I'm going to show you which group you are. You guys are Gryffindor. All right. Right. Now, before we get started, we have an overall card, and this is a magical tool from one of the Harry Potter movies that's here to guide you today. So sit with your energy and see if you can guess which magical tool is here to guide you today. All right, you guys got Golden Snitch. So the first card we have for you is Beyond the Ordinary. Second card we have for you is Birds of a Feather. Wow, there's so much rainbow energy here. Love it. And the second card we have, oh sorry, I can't count. Third card we have is Roots of Abundance. Ooh, I like this energy, you guys. I really do. So let's see here. Which one do I want to start with? Let's go this one. Okay, so Beyond the Ordinary. Okay. I feel you guys are needing to trust in the spirit of magic a little bit more. Just because you can't see, we have a veil in life. When we incarnate, there's a veil, and we can't always see the magic that's happening around us unless we've tapped into our intuitive abilities, and our gifts and our psychic abilities have come online, and we see things differently, or we hear things, or whatever. I feel like you guys are on the waking path of opening up your gifts, but you haven't fully done it yet. So I feel like you guys need to believe in the magic, believe in your magic, believe in magic in general a little bit more. And by believing in magic, then it becomes like a vibrational match to you, and therefore you will start to see it in your day-to-day reality. The energy of Merlin is coming to mind right now, because Merlin is associated with the energy of magic, and I'm feeling his energy come through right now to speak, to say you have to practice in order to preach. So what does that mean? Okay, so basically, hang on. Okay, I'm seeing like his table of like beakers, or what do you call those, like glass, like scientific type, what are those called? I don't even know. Beakers, I guess. I'm seeing like his table of like herbs and the things that he would study with and all of that. And he's saying he didn't get to be the magician that he was, or the wizard that he was, from day one. It's like he had to master that energy. He had to work on, you know, he had to work with the elements. He had to work with his studies and, you know, really tapping into the energy of the earth. And then it's like he was able to like pull this energy of, you know, magic through. Of course, he's also saying back in his times, it was a little bit different energy than what's on the planet now. But still, this energy of like you guys having to believe in it first in order to see it is what he's trying to bring home here. It's like believe in it to see it. You know, seeing isn't believing, believing is seeing. And when you believe in your magic, you will start to bring your gifts online. If you don't think you have any abilities, you're wrong. We all have abilities. We all have gifts. We just have to learn how to master them and tap into them. You know, like for the longest time, I didn't think I was clairaudient, but then I researched it and I kept researching because I was like, oh my gosh, why don't I have this gift? I really want this gift. Like I'm doing everything. I'm tapping into my energy. I'm clairvoyant, but like I want, and I'm clairsentient as well. Or claircognizant, whichever the one is where you just know, you just feel into the energy. I'm that one. But I wanted to develop clairaudience because I just really loved that gift. And I kept getting the answer, you have it, you have it, you have it. And I'm like, I don't have it. I don't hear anything. But what I didn't realize is that I was trying to listen with like my auditorial ears rather than listen with my inner hearing, which like inner hearing is like when we get a thought. When we get a thought or we get a word or whatever, that is clairaudience as well. But I didn't realize I had that gift and I kept like blocking it because I kept saying, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it. And I wasn't able to hear spirit because I was blocking that by not believing I had it. And when I kept getting the message from them saying, you have it, you have it, you have it, I was just like having all this doubt and fear around like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get there. They're telling me I have this. They're seeing into the future, but it's like, I did have it. And it wasn't until I researched it more that I started to understand like, oh, so when I get this thought or I get this word or I get this message, that's how they're here. That's clairaudience as well. So they're giving me this message to share from my experience because it's like, I feel some of you may have this similar situation happening where you're like, I don't have these gifts, I don't have these talents, or I don't have, you know, whatever, but you do. It's just you're not seeing it from spirit's higher perspective. It's like, and by saying we don't have this or we can't this or I'll never have or I can't have or whatever, you block it from happening. It's like it could be on the brink of happening and then you block it and you shut it down by your lack mentality energy. It just blocks it from happening. So you need to trust in yourself and trust in magic because it's within you. You have this gift. You have this ability. You're a natural. You're a natural. You just have to believe it to see it. And I'm also hearing that not all things are meant to be known in advance. It's like, well, I guess I'm going to share from my experience again. So I was born with certain abilities where I could see auras and I could predict things before they would happen. But right now, in my present moment, I have a hard time predicting things like I used to when I was younger. It comes in sporadic moments where I'll get feelings or nudges, but it's not like as clear as it was when I was like 5 or 6 years old, you know, before I was tainted by my fear and my doubt. And my ability to see auras, it scared me so bad that I blocked that. And I think there is still some fear there that I haven't really opened it back up, but I do see auras if I can see auras on objects and people if I sit with that energy long enough and really, you know, get into a meditative trance. I can see it, but I can't just do it readily like I did when I was younger. So I'm feeling like you guys may be the same as me. You had this ability when you were younger and you just weren't aware. or truly understood it, and so maybe you blocked it and shut it out. But now's the time to awaken that, because you were born with these gifts and these talents for a reason. You're here to use these gifts and these talents, otherwise you wouldn't have been born with them. And we all have these gifts and these abilities. It's just a matter of turning them on and tapping into them by having belief in our own magic. Trust yourself. Trust that you have this gift. And start saying to yourself, like, fake it to, Merlin's telling me, fake it till you make it, okay? If you don't believe that you have this yet, just start saying, I am psychic, or I am clairaudient, or I am clairvoyant, and start saying it and saying it and saying it and believing it, and say it enough until you believe it. Same thing with anything you want to manifest in life. If you want to be a business owner, but you don't have that yet, just keep saying it. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur. What does an entrepreneur do? Start doing the things an entrepreneur would do. You know, start putting energy into that energy to bring it alive, to awaken it. Because what we focus on, we. So sorry, you guys, my camera just died, so I had to stop and charge it. But what I was saying is, what we focus on, we strengthen that energy. So I feel that if you guys are starting to tap into your intuitive gifts or your psychic abilities, just believe in yourself, believe in your magic, and know that you have this gift and it's real. And just keep practicing with that energy, and it will come into fruition. Merlin wants to just give one final message that, you know, you have this gift for a reason, so don't doubt yourself. It's going to unfold in the time that it's meant for you to have this gift fully developed to share with others, because I do feel that you are here to help others through your gifts. And you are beyond ordinary. All right, so the next card is Birds of a Feather. So this is about soul tribe. This is about community, friends, and I feel that some of you may be, since you're starting to awaken this gifts within you, you're not resonating with the same group that you used to, or you're having a very hard time fitting in, and I also feel some of you are just like, oh my gosh, this is what I'm feeling, like different groups of people, like this group that's awakening their gifts and they don't resonate with other people because they haven't found other people who have their gifts, or, you know, this group who's awakening to certain aspects of life and seeing, you know, the wizard behind the curtain and how the world operates. They're awakening, and everybody else they're surrounded by is still asleep. And then this group of people who, you know, hasn't really found their soul tribe, and they're kind of like all by themselves and don't know really where they fit in the world. And, you know, this other group over here, I feel like there's multiple groups of you out there that ultimately you're just trying to find your soul tribe. You're trying to find where you fit in, where you belong. And you're not meant to fit in, because you're meant to stand out. So I want to say that first and foremost. You're meant to stand out. You're not meant to fit in. But you will find your soul tribe, and your soul tribe is coming. I do feel that very strongly for you, especially next year. If you haven't already tapped into your soul tribe or a community that you resonate with, it's coming next year for sure. So don't doubt that that is coming for you. Don't be sad, and don't feel like you're, you know, left out or alone, or, you know, even if you're by yourself right now, like everything is in divine timing. Everything is for a purpose. And maybe right now you're supposed to be alone so that you can harness these gifts and not have any distractions with others, to hone into your gifts and your abilities and be with yourself. Like, you know, I'm going back to Merlin because I feel he is showing me that he spent a lot of his time alone to master what he mastered. And if he wasn't able to study what he studied, he wouldn't have gotten to the wisdom that he, you know, the level that he got with his studies and with his magic, and, you know, obtaining all of what he acquired in his lifetime and other lifetimes thereafter. So I think that this time right now for you, you're meant to be alone. You're meant to be kind of like not distracted by anyone or anything, so that you can focus on your gifts, focus on what you're supposed to be doing. you're even, how do I say this? Even if you, let's say like the future for you, your gifts are, you help awaken others through your music, or you help bring healing to others through Reiki, or you are supposed to be a psychic that reads for people, or whatever it may be. But you're not in you're not in that full on energy just yet. But right now you're supposed to be by yourself so that you can, you know, master this energy within you and build this energy within you so that you can bring about that version of you by going through and healing and doing what you need to do in this next chapter, so that you can step into your power and bring forth this energy of people that will understand you and get you, because they will have, you know, the same experiences going on, or the same wisdom, or maybe the same gifts. You know, you're going to draw this energy to you of people that resonate with what you resonate with. You just will. It's just a matter of time. And, you know, there's very few people out there who resonate with, you know, abilities. I mean, people know of it, but do they truly resonate with it? That's a different story. It's like, I have one, maybe two people, three people possibly total in my life that I can truly express who I really am. And that is a challenge. If you don't feel like you can truly be yourself, you kind of close off from the world, you shut down, and you don't feel like you're truly living life to its fullest. So there's a reason why you need to take this pause from the world, from the outer world, and go into your inner world and go be with yourself and, you know, see what is in you, see what all of this magic is about, you know? It's funny, the song that they just gave me is All I Want for Christmas Is You. And I think what they're saying is that all you want for Christmas is yourself. You want to master this. You want to see who you really are and what you really are about. And the only way you do that is by, you know, kind of just letting go of all the distractions and really like going within. So let's see, any more messages with this card? I think I'm just going to end with, on this card, just like the importance of accepting yourself fully, all of you, before you try to belong anywhere. You must feel at home within yourself before you can feel a part of any community or, you know, any tribe, so to speak. So just honor yourself and where you're at, and just know that there's a reason why you're supposed to be here. There's a reason why you're supposed to be alone at this time. And this community, this soul tribe, it's coming. And you will feel like you belong. You will feel like people get you, and you can be yourself with. You can be your true, authentic self with, and not feel afraid to show that side of yourself. Because it's a huge part of why you're here, is to share who you are with the world. Share your gifts, share your talents. But again, you have to focus on strength in that energy. I feel that very strong for you. And that's what you're working on. I feel from now until the end of the year, I feel like you guys are going to be working on that strengthening of your gifts and finding out who you really are. All right, so roots of abundance. This is for me the energy of prosperity. It could be financial, but it also for me feels a little bit more in depth, like just the abundance of life in general. Like you can have an abundance of food, you can have an abundance of happiness, you can have an abundance of magic, of joy, of creative energy. You can have an abundance of anything and everything, but you have to believe in this abundance, believe in yourself to be the creator, to pull this energy to you. So with this card, I'm feeling it specifically is talking about you as a whole and your ability to create these roots and this foundation and really ground yourself into earth. And, you know, you're building these roots right now so you can obtain wisdom, get nutrition from earth, get nutrition from spirit to feed these roots of you grounding into earth energy, so that you can also, it's like the way that they're showing this to me is like you're the tree And the roots is you grounding into earth. This is like your anchor. And then the leaves on the tree, the sunlight coming in is like how spirit gives you wisdom, is like through the sunlight. It's like, that's kind of what I'm feeling for you, is like you're this tree and you're learning how to strengthen and build your roots so that you don't become... Okay, so now I'm seeing a tree in a storm, and like a tree that has like solid root foundation. When a like storm comes, like I'm not a tornado obviously, because that would just uproot anything, but like when a storm comes, the trees that have the strongest root foundation, that are the strongest in general, strength wise, will not be like, they may just, you know, go like this, but they're not going to snap and break. So I feel that you guys are also working on your stability and your foundation, so to speak, in life, so that you can feel more safe in your life and feel more stable and not be shaken by any storm that comes your way. And know that, you know, this root system that you're grounding yourself into, you're able to pull whatever you need whenever you need it, because you are the creator, and you know, you are building these roots and grounding yourself and getting this wisdom from spirit to nurture your soul and your spirit, and, you know, bring forth these manifestations of whatever it is that you wish to play out in this reality. And it's like, you know, you just need to pay attention to your root structure as it is now, and like, what do you need to give to your roots right now to build forth a stronger foundation? Like, do you need to work on, you know, your physical health? Do you need to work on your mental health? Do you need to work on letting go and healing? Do you need to, you know, see what your roots look like now, what your foundation looks like now, and like, how can you strengthen that foundation, is what I'm feeling with this card. And don't play into the victim card, and don't allow yourself to get into this pity party energy of like, oh, well, this person over here, this and that. And no, like, you are on your way. You have a lot of magic, a lot of power, and you just have to see yourself for this beautiful tree that you are, this beautiful, you know, being that has so much power and wisdom and magic. You just have to start seeing yourself as that, and that will strengthen that energy within you. And you will, you know just intuitively what you need to work on to ground yourself. And, you know, ultimately it's all about having faith that you are this strong being and you can get through any storm that life gives you. And these storms that life gives you is all about helping you be stronger. You know, every storm that we face is ultimately to help us build stronger roots so that we don't topple over and we don't fall at the wind. You know, we just have to stay strong and grounded, and know that your dreams and your hopes and your desires are coming to fruition. And oh my gosh, you guys, my camera died again. I'm so sorry. That is just Spirit's cue to me to say, wrap it up, girl. Okay, so basically I was saying how you were the tree. You're learning to, you know, get stronger and not let any storm waver you. And, you know, ultimately what I'm feeling for a final message for you guys is that you can handle any storm. You are strong and you've got this. You are meant to be here, and you will be shown what you need to, when you need to see it. And just trust and have faith, and all is well. And you guys are meant to have prosperity and abundance. I feel that very strongly with the tree. Like, you will have prosperity and abundance. If you don't have it right now, it is coming for sure. And it may be, you know, that you're using your gifts to get this abundance, but ultimately when you honor yourself, your true authentic self, and your gifts, Spirit will naturally bless you by honoring the fact of who you are. So I hope this reading resonated with you guys. If you liked it, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, and I will see you in another reading. Bye.